field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. The 30. He's at the... and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on! And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Gives it on the option. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the RPO, complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Lining up for the PAT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he got loose. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 30-yard line on first down. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A designed run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pocket breaking down. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Illegal block offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Johns. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Never a doubt. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll line up for a second down play. Creates a little room.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creasing.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's McCann. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Got the 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wide out. Working that left side. Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Snap in the shotgun. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The short hands, it's Angulo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the right. Breaks the tackle.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Puts it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Giles. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hunt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right on the money. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It comes down to this now. One final play to win it. This ball has got to get in the end zone somehow, some way. Who's going to step up?
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched.